Thank you so much for your presence. So, I want all of you guys' attention, please. Before I start my presentation, I want to ask all of you guys to kindly close your eyes and start imagining. Imagining that you're a child being raised with your single parents, like only your mother or either your father. Now, if this imagination is hard, I want you guys to try your best to continue this imagination until the end of the presentation. Thank you so much for your cooperation. I'm going to be starting my presentation with showing you a couple of pictures. The similar point among all of these paintings is the fact that they're drawn by kids between the age 5 to 7 who have drawn a picture of their complete family. Now you might ask what a complete family is. A complete family consists of a mother, a father, the child, and in some cases siblings as well. Now let's look at this set of paintings. This time, I want you guys to look at the paintings and see what different points you see between these ones and the other drawings. Well, the answer is that these drawings are drawn by a girl being raised in a single-parent household, which was her mom. Children, including this girl, being raised in a single-parent household are either experiencing a situation in which is either resulted because of the divorce of the two parents or the death of the absent parent. Now, other than the imagination, if among all of you guys, there is a person who has experienced or is experiencing single parenthood and you think that you're alone, well, think twice. Statistics show that almost 8% of the whole entire population of the world are experiencing single parenthood. And in our own country, Iran, there's 7.2% of the houses being handled by single parents. The highest rank of single parenthood belongs to the United States with 23%. Here, we have a picture of a girl. Well, the creator of those paintings. Today is 17th of April, as we all know. And this girl is turning 17 on this exact day. I'm going to be using the word 17 a lot today throughout my words. Well, this means that she has experienced 17 years of her life being raised in a single-parent household, which made her to be standing up on this stage today in front of you guys in order to be sharing her own life experience and journey in this way. Well, do we look alike? Maybe the reason is that we're the same person. Thank you. I remember when I was 4.5, I didn't know what a complete definition of a father was. Well, it was completely normal for a girl in that age not to know when she was only raised with her mom. Once, I remember I went to my grandparents and I called out my grandpa, "Dad, let's come play hide and seek." Well, exactly. I used to call my grandpa Dad because I didn't truly feel a feeling of a biological father till this day. Like all the other kids out there, the very first society I stepped inside was kindergarten, getting separated from your parents for the very first time. I remember everything was fine till one day, like all the other days, I woke up wearing my uniform, going to school. But this day was special and unique from other days. The fact that my teacher, Miss Mona, announced something. She announced that she was pregnant. Imagine how exciting that news could be for a child in that age, realizing the fact that there was a baby present in her teacher's tummy. So guess what? I was so eager for those bells to ring, for me to jump out of school and give this exciting news to my mom as well. Well, like all the other days, my mom came and picked me up from school. I remember I jumped in the car, screaming, "Mom, hear me out. I have this exciting news for you. My teacher, Miss Mona, is pregnant." Well, that's exactly where my mom messed up. She asked the question, "Is your teacher married?" Well, there were a billion of question marks popping up in my head, asking the question, how come my mom is not married and she has me? Where is my father? Well, I kept insisting to my mom that, "Mom, you have to explain all about it." So my mom sat me down and started telling me her life story. For the very first time in my life, I felt a feeling of exhaustion and excitement at the same time, realizing the fact that I'm different from others. Now you might ask, why I was excited? I was excited about the fact that there was this new guy present in my life, filled with emotions, giving me more love and attention, even more than my mom. So guess what? The day came. I saw him after 5 years for the first time. But there was nothing present. Nothing, no emotions, no love, no attention was present in that atmosphere. So I realized that all the confidence, all the self-esteem I had was all gone. The fact that I didn't see myself as capable as others, even getting scared to step in the same society which I used to step in, which was my kindergarten. So guess what? Today I'm here to be sharing my 3-step formula. The formula which helps me to rise in my confidence, being capable of sharing the most personal facts about my life, not to be embarrassed, and sharing it with you guys right now. Well, the very first thing I'm going to be mentioning is the fact that once you stop victimizing yourself, you will start to teach the society around you not to see you as a victim. The first step is to recognize your own value. Remember, how others treat you is not about you, it's about them. Do not feel guilty because others' actions is none of your fault. Well, this is not an advertisement, but literally, at least try your best not to compare yourself with others. I did myself, so it's something normal, but if you want to start comparing yourself with others, try this way. Start comparing yourself with a child being raised in a complete family, but not a normal one, unfortunately. The families who always have arguments, yellings, and shoutings out of the door of that room, imagine how effective it might be in the contraction of the child and his or her parents. The second step, which is so important, is gratitude, gratefulness. Like all the other things out there, being raised in a single-parent household also has its ups and downs, also has challenges, but we as a group have to learn that not only in this case, but in all the other cases, we have to learn that we shouldn't be always focusing on the bad side, but sometimes at the good side as well. The most significant challenge that the child or even an adult being raised in a single-parent household has to tolerate till the end of their lives is the fact that they have to be capable of answering others' questions. No matter what atmosphere they step inside, what society they step inside, from kindergarten to high school, then to university and their job place, they have to be capable of answering others' questions. Now imagine one of you guys among the audience come up and stand right exactly next to me. Well, you might think that I might get embarrassed if he or she starts asking me questions about my personal life. Well, at least I try my best to predict what questions are going to be asked from me and what answers I'm going to be responding. I myself has experienced this, so it's self-journey. Now, let's focus on the good side. I promise, if you are a child being raised in a single-parent household, believe me or not, you are obviously a spoiled child. Because all of the love and attention of your present parents is only for you and you only. The other thing which is also related to this is your close relationship with your parents, actually your present parents, resulting fewer arguments in the house. Now, right now, I want to be grateful of something here. The fact that my biological father was never, ever present in none of my occasions, none of my birthdays, none of the New Year's holidays, plus the meetings of the school that the school asks my parents to join. So, including today. So, the fact that I'm going to be grateful about is that all of the loved ones I love, including my supporting and loving mom, is sitting exactly among you guys. The last step is forgiveness, which is so important. Once I came up to myself and started asking the question, how come people can forgive first-degree murders and I cannot forgive my own biological father? I promise, Once you start in a life routine, once you start forgiving people in your surroundings, you will start having a more peaceful life with less self-conflicts. First, okay, this is my contact info. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm here. I'm going to be thanking all of you guys for your cooperation and listening, and special thanks to our principal, Mrs. Dai, Mrs. Hosseini, for all her efforts, my compassionate supervisors, Mrs. Bagheri, Mrs. Sharifi, and Mrs. Zulfaqari, and at last, all the hardworking organizers of this amazing event, ISC Talk. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.